Hey skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sugar Roller Skates. I'm here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center today to talk to you about basically 3 of the most common injuries you could experience in roller skating. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, roller skating's a dangerous sport. And if you've just taken it up, you probably already know that. Why do you know that? Because your friends and family think you're crazy. They're like, oh my God, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get hurt. You are even saying to yourself, oh my God, I do not wanna get hurt. None of us wanna get hurt. I hear you, I feel you, I understand. None of us want to get hurt. But inherently, it is a risky little undertaking we're doing here. So, through a 2-prong approach of both prevention and protection, I am going to help you avoid 3 of the most common injuries in roller skating. All right, skaters? Now, before we get into that though, do you still not have skates? Do you need new wheels? Do you need toe stops, plates, some accessory? Do you need to just spend some money? I need you to rock on over to wickedskatewear.com and the gals over there will help you. You just tell Kat or Strychnine that Dirty sent you and they will take good care of you, all right? Skaters, also, we're going to be talking a little bit of protective gear tonight. And as always, I want you to go on over to the people at S1 who help keep me safe so that I can bring you these videos. There are 3 common injuries that people may experience while roller skating. So let's talk about prevention and protection against these 3. Now, number 1 would be banging your head and giving yourself a little concussion. Number 2 would be busting your ass, okay, or breaking your tailbone, cracking your coccyx. And the other one would be your wrist, wrecking your wrist, breaking your wrist, straining your wrist while skating. So we're going to talk about the head, we're going to talk about the derriere, we're going to talk about your wrist. Okay, head. Oftentimes I see this can happen new skaters, this can happen with veteran skaters, that they rock their body weight backward and smack the back of their head. For new skaters, this is most common because you do not have proper body posture while skating. You're still thinking that skating is something where we walk forward or we kick back, when in reality, chin up, shoulders straight across, neck area tight, hips down, you're gonna rock your body weight from side to side, bouncing off the ball of your foot. You are absolutely searching for the outside of the boot, outside of the boot, outside of the boot, putting pressure over your front trucks to make these wheels roll. If you rock your body weight forward and back at all, ultimately you're going to rock forward, overcorrect, the feet come out from underneath you, and there's that moment of acknowledgement when you look up in the air and you see your skates above you and you think, oh, boom. Oftentimes you will bang the back of your head. Now, as a figure skater, you know, I grew up figure skating when I wasn't rink ratting. We were taught this one very, very important thing. When you know you're going down, and if you just think about this and internalize it, maybe visualize it a few times in your head, this will help you. As soon as you know you're going down, you take your chin and stick it against your chest. Drop your chin. Once you drop your chin and you fall backwards, you will keep the back of your head off the ground. So it's a bit of you're going back and forth and you're trying to regain your balance and you feel it slip up. Boom, take your chin, drop it to your chest. As soon as you drop it to your chest, when you hit the ground, you'll be able to keep your head off the ground. It's extremely important. Now, banging your head on the ground, especially the back of your head, isn't something you can practice. Like, let me just practice it. Let me just practice keeping my head off the ground by making myself fall and smacking my head and thinking, you just can't do that. It's not possible. In your mind now, just tell yourself, next time I fall, when I think I'm getting off balance, number one, just get down low. Number two, if you feel this happening, tuck your chin on the way down. Keep your head off the ground. Now, particularly if you are skating outdoors, let's talk about prevention. Wear a helmet. There used to be the days where you wore a helmet and people thought, what's that all about? And now helmets are so fashionable. Like, I don't mind wearing one at all. I feel like it looks good. There's so many different styles and colors. You got to go for quality. That's why I like the people over at S1 to provide you with a helmet. So there's so many different kinds. And listen, you're never going to roll around anywhere and someone's going to be like, oh my God, you're wearing a helmet. Listen, you smack your head hard enough somewhere, people will say, why weren't you wearing a helmet? Just wear one. Skating outdoors, if you feel like you need it, go for it, wear it, no problem, no shame in your game for wearing a helmet. All right, skaters, let's talk about the second common injury that people may experience in roller skating, and that's when we crack our coccyx. You know what your coccyx is. Everyone knows what your coccyx is. That's tailbone. It's your tailbone. It's this itty bitty little thing that hangs off the back of your right there, and it is so crazy. It hurts so bad, and in relation to how devastating an injury it is, it's crazy. It hurts way more than it is an injury. When you smack your tailbone, you're like, ow, 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 ow. And then for 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 weeks, you're just walking around telling everyone how much your butt hurts. 'Cause it hurts. But they can't do anything about it. They can't go in there and put a little cast on it. You know, they can't get in there with a little pain medication. No, you just gotta walk around for like 3 weeks going, my butt hurts, my butt hurts. You will talk to strangers about it. You will do everything to alleviate the pain of how much your butt hurts. Your coworkers, your friends, and your family will be like, I told you, you shouldn't be doing that. That roller skating's crazy. It's too dangerous. You're too old. You're too this. You're too that, blah, blah, blah. Ignore all that. Just understand that sometimes this injury happens, hurts real bad, but it's not devastating. It doesn't even really matter, okay? You're just gonna have to get through it. Here's the deal. Why don't we just prevent it from happening? Here's one of the common reasons people fall directly onto their butt, their derriere, their coccyx, their tailbone, and crack it because of how they are using their arms in skating. When we use our arms in skating, we need to have them out to the side. Now, I don't need you to be super proper at all times. I'm never gonna be like, Dirty told me to skate like this all the time, so I'm gonna extend my arms out nice, long, and lean and skate. That's never gonna happen. Even when I tell you to put them out, I tell you to drop them because I don't want you to look like a goof. When your arms are down here and you shift your body from side to side, it tells your body exactly how far you can lean from side to side and then rocks it back to center. That's where we need to be. So what happens oftentimes is skaters get a little bit off balance because you're either walking forward or you're kicking back, or you get to a point where you're like, oh my God, I feel unstable. You try to save yourself. This is very common. You start saving yourself and you do this swimming kind of maneuver, or the arms even pedal backwards. You're just like, oh my God, trying to save yourself. You cannot do this. When this windmill action thing happens, it will take your body, rock it too far back. Your skates are gonna come out from underneath you and you are gonna smack your ass. Okay, I don't want that for you. So I need you to focus, as always, on proper body posture. Chin up, shoulders straight across, snack area tight, arms out, fun zone, down, soft knees. rocking that body weight from side to side when you skate. Let's talk prevention. Did you know that they have shorts on the market that are padded? Not padded just so you have a shapely derriere. They're padded to actually save your little tailbone. Like they have pads right down the center so that when this happens, and trust me, this happens to everyone. You can ask any advanced skater, any figure skater if they've ever cracked their tailbone, and every single one of them will tell you, yes, I did. I did many times as a kid. It just happens, all right? You can get these shorts. You put on your little padded shorts. Now, I've seen tons of people wear them. There's no shame in wearing these padded shorts. They put them right over your regular shorts. Wear them underneath, okay? Doesn't matter. If you're worried about that, just put those things on and promise you. You fall a couple times on that tailbone, it'll save you at least the extent of the injury. Maybe you just crack it just a little bit. Maybe you just bruise your butt. Maybe you don't break it all the way, okay? So we're looking at prevention here, all right? Prevention and protection is the name of the game when it comes to injuries in skating. All right, skaters, you asked for it. Maybe you didn't, but the number 3 most common, in my opinion, is wrecking your wrist. This could be breaking, straining, spraining your wrist when you are skating. This is very, very common. When we fall in skating, it is absolute instinct to put your hands on the ground to try to catch yourself, all right? I did an entire video about how falling needs to happen in a collapsed manner, where you bring everything in and you look for a sweet spot on your body to fall on. Sweet spot right there. You can't break this. Get down low, you bring everything together and you lead with one side. You fall in that sweet spot, it's gonna be real good. But listen, there's some times when you're going to hit your wrist. Because so many of you are skating outdoors, let's talk about outdoor skating. When we skate outdoors, the most common way that we hurt our wrists is tripping, absolutely tripping forward. There's not a lot you can do with this. When you're skating forward and you run over a rock, pebble, gravel, a crack, and it catches your wheel, you're gonna end up going forward, trying to brace yourself, and you're gonna end up hitting your wrist, one or both. It's not good. So what I need you guys to do when that happens is, prior to you hitting rocks, gravel, cracks, is have a different skating style when you skate outdoors. And I simply call it happy feet. When I look at a big stretch of pavement, street, some unusual skating spot, you'll see me picking up my feet a lot when I skate. You gotta know how to skate on each foot and change that foot, boom, boom, boom. So I'll be skating, I see a lot of debris, like seeds from a tree, gravel, cracks, rocks, whatever, leaves, whatever it is. And you'll see me start picking up my feet, pick them up, set them down, pick them up, set them down. I'll be spitting rocks to the side because I'm just picking them up, setting them down. What I don't wanna do is just roll heavily through areas that have a lot of debris. Now we get to the prevention or protection mode. Protection mode. All you have to do is wear a decent quality wrist guards. All right, so sometimes when you're outdoors, things just happen. Unexpected accidents. You'll hit a tiny little pebble and all of a sudden you're just flying through the air and thinking, this can't end well. Well, it could if you have wrist guards on. Now, I love a good wrist guard, because it has this little component here. When you hit the ground, remember, fingertips up. Flex your fingertips because you want to engage this hard plastic piece on the surface and let it push outward. All the energy that you're flying forward with, the speed and the force, it can dissipate as soon as these hit the ground. Push outward on them, but make sure to have your fingertips flexed. I don't want to see this when you go down. I do not want to see you scrape all the skin off your fingertips, okay? Fingertips flexed when you use wrist guards. All right, skaters. So In no way do I want you to think I shouldn't be skating after watching this video. Dirty just told me about 3 injuries I could possibly encounter, 3 injuries that I could possibly experience. Should I even be doing this? I'm not here to sow seeds of doubt. I'm here to help you strategize, okay? Other people are already telling you that you're crazy and you shouldn't be doing this and that you're gonna get hurt. So you just gotta remember, as long as you are prepared and you have protection, you can prevent most of these injuries. Just let me say this, there is a positive spin on injuries. They're great stories. They are great stories. Nothing's better than going in and telling people, how's that roller skating thing doing? Or my favorite is, are you still doing that rollerblading thing? And I'm all, God bless rollerbladers, but yes, I'm still roller skating. You are gonna fall. You could be the most veteran skater. I just fell the other day at the beach. I thought I looked super good. I was doing this little spin thing, you know, and I was like, oh yeah. Spinning. I'm gonna admit, I look good until I ate. Okay, and there's one guy who's playing basketball. He's like, the master goes down. And I didn't go down, I'm stretching. It doesn't matter how long I've been skating. Always fall. My falls are few and far between, but trust me, I hit the ground. It's always surprising, but I always gotta laugh about it because it's just a fun story to tell other people. How's that roller skate? Well, I ate the other day, so there's that. So if you stayed with me through this whole video, please follow me on Instagram. I'm at Dirty Deborah Harry. Same on Facebook, and like, subscribe, and share this video, and I would be so happy. All right, skaters, as always, go practice, and I'll see you in my next video.